Hello the channel, welcome back. It's been taking a wee break there for a couple of days. Sorry about the delay in getting the giveaway video and everything up. So just a few things on and wasn't able to do a video for the rewards and everything last night as well, but it's always nice to get some. Anyway, we're going to do the video some giveaway, so I'm going to give you a wee bit of information on that as well. Some of you, if you're got your eyes peeled, seeing as my wee update to the channel as well. So I just want to say a quick thanks to Stephen McGettigan. So he's been sorting out the stuff, and you'll see on the banner it's sorted out and it now says hello the channel. So that is here to stay by the looks of it. Anyways, in terms of the giveaway, so everyone seems quite excited by the launch of Rivals. Having a wee dabble doing terribly at the moment, without want of a better word. I think I've lost 9 out of 11 in the arena. So there we go. Don't come here for advice. Pro advice, yes. Rivals, no. Anyways, it's all a bit of fun and shows that ELO is working and everything in terms of making things quite fair. So here's what we're going to do for the giveaway. We're going to Friday, Saturday, Sunday pick a Rivals game. What I'll do is I'll share this video on Twitter. I'll nominate the game that we're going to play for Rivals. Basically, I'll probably put up the link to the game actually. Anybody that wants to challenge me, I'll accept all the challenges. Once the game's over, if you've actually beat me, I want you to, on that link, put a photo of you beating me, and then we'll run that sort of general thread through Twitter Picker, and then we'll get the winner. So we gave away Sugawara Limited, we gave away a semi, and so we're going to make it fun. It's going to be a bit of Friday night fun. So I've decided that actually I'm going to give away a rare as well. So here we have it. I'm going to give away the rare Touchy. So we've had a semi, and somebody in Friday night's going to get a Touchy. I don't even know if that's the right pronunciation, to be honest. Just as a disclaimer, you're not actually getting any physical action. Sorare cards are digital. You'll get the card, and that's it. That is the extent of the Friday night fun. So first place will get a rare Touchy. Second place will go for limited Mohamed Salisu, and then that'll be the Friday night game. We'll pick some other sort of Rivals lineups. We'll have a bit of fun. So after that, still with Peter Gerkins, Fabio Vieira Burkhardt, Consigli, and Nadim Monami to give away. So we'll give them away over different games. So anyway, a bit of fun, as I said. Sorry for the plain words. I just thought that was quite funny, to be honest. That's my sense of humour. Like yeah, just like 10 years old, basically. So not actually 10 years old. Don't have the hairline of 10 years old. So anyway, into the spreadsheet, back in the game. So let's have a wee preview in terms of the fixtures, etc. here. So we never got a chance to have a look at this because didn't do the rewards video. Won a what do you call him? That guy Genk, backup goalkeeper. Can't even remember his name now. Chizo. He's a good goalkeeper, but I can't remember him. So Martin van der Voort's backup, which is a pretty good win actually, because he should be playing next season. So anyways, never really get a chance to do the preview, but we'll go over that now and we'll pick some lineups. So standout fixture, Bayern München in Germany against Werder Bremen. So 3.44 expected team goals. So people are wanting to see spreadsheet. These are basically stats, obviously, and then as Harry Kane would say, XTG's expected team goals, expected goals against, and clean sheet percentage. We'll probably filter a clean sheet percentage if anybody's looking for defensive stats, but 91% win percentage for Bayern is pretty big. Real Madrid, this fixture definitely caught my eye anyway, so expect team goals of 3. Real Madrid absolutely battered Barcelona, so that was superb really for them. You'd expect them to score a few against Almeria at the best of times. Benfica, so up there again. That's because Celtic are not back yet, so we'll see Celtic in the 27th. But yeah, Benfica against Boavista, pretty high clean sheet percentage and expected team goals, so it looks quite a sort of stackable fixture, for want of a better word. Ajax, unusual to see them up there, but they are getting better. Feyenoord, no surprise to see them up there. Vitesse have been pretty rotten this season, so I think they did get a better result last time, so they would do a bit better, but 2.62 expected team goals. Feyenoord do seem to find a way to concede goals for some reason, but because they're a pretty good team. Seen them at Parkhead, and Celtic won that fixture, just to remind all the Feyenoord fans, but I thought they looked a good team. Fenerbahce against Samsunspor. Again, Fenerbahce have been excellent this season, just seem to be scoring goals for fun, so that's pretty interesting. Club Brugge against Westerlo, so seems to be a decent fixture for Club Brugge. Still think Nicholas Madsen will do pretty well there actually, but not the easiest fixture for Westerlo being away. PSV Eindhoven, like they're just always a team that you would want to look at. AZ, a wee bit in turmoil just now. Pretty good fixture against Pegzola, but they've just sacked their manager, so it's an interesting one. Leeds against Preston, so 55% expected clean sheet percentage, pretty high, Arsenal, pretty good fixture, but lower down in the expected team goals. But again, 56% expected clean sheet percentage is pretty high. Porto, not as many goals expected, but pretty high clean sheet percentage. You've got big Diego Costa in goals, or Diogo Costa. Diego Costa is the guy who used to play with Chelsea. Then that seems pretty good. Galois, pretty good fixture. And loads of other games on. So yeah, I mean there's more choice. Going to filter this to expected clean sheets as well. Just have a look at that. Again, one thing that stood out was a couple of good AFCON games. So Cote d'Ivoire, the Ivory Coast, Yahya Fofana's on auction now as well, which is good, so you can pick up one of him. Looks a pretty good goalkeeper. I think Amiens will struggle to keep him, to be perfectly honest. Done very well. And I was getting a game for his national team as well. Nigeria as well against Guinea. Nigeria will play midweek, so we'll see what kind of position they're in as well. And then Porto, Benfica. Arsenal surprisingly high up, as their goalie problems this year, etc. And Bayern Munich, probably a sort of standout fixture this weekend. I think along with Real Madrid, Almeria don't really score many goals. They're bottom, and Bayern Munich with a strong clean sheet percentage and expected team goals. Eric Dyer coming in there was an interesting move as well. But yeah, seems to be a pretty good fixture. Doesn't always work out that way. So anyways, on to my own players, because I want to actually pick some teams here as well before we go. One thing struck out here is Nico Williams. Just seen he's been linked with Feyenoord. What a move that would be. That would be sensational. So I'm going to fill out a spreadsheet to under 23 Rare Pro. That's one of my favourite places to start. Love that tournament. Absolutely brilliant. And we'll go in and we'll pick some lineups. If anybody's wondering what this spreadsheet is, I'm not taking any credit for that at all. It's supplied by Igal at Sorare Probabilities, so you can get him on the Twitter at S_probabilities. He'll give you a free trial of it as well. Nothing in it for me. All the money goes to him. It's his spreadsheet. Wire in. One thing I would say is it's really helped me, I think, in terms of picking lineups, and we've had a good run. So it's nice to have that kind of clarity of looking at projected scores and making good decisions. So no real surprise here, Trubin standing out. Did think that might be the case, but it's interesting first chance to maybe use Martin van der Voort as well. So, but Trubin the real sort of standout here. Defence wise, so Gertrude are pretty high up. Don't really have anybody to kind of stack with him, obviously, because they don't have Bijlo. I don't really trust Ajax these days. I really don't trust them for clean sheets and stuff. Sugawara is away. So interestingly, Morato and also Antonio Silva are pretty high up there. So this people have been looking at lineups. This is going to be marginally sort of boring, for want of a better word. But I think if you look at this, and also Orkin Cox have been quite high up for the plus or the pro, this works out pretty well. So kind of do this, and it's a wee bit reliant, or is reliant on a clean sheet, but I guess that's the way lineups are going to be. Forward one's going to be interesting. I think in the last position, Freddie Kadioglu, in terms of the super rares, pretty obvious just based on availability. It's nice to have an Arthur Vermeeren available now, actually, so it's good to have some choice. And then who pops up here but Vinicius Junior? So yeah, that's not a huge surprise, to be perfectly honest. Why am I still on midfielders? Come on, Sorare. I'm not on midfielders anymore. Yeah. So as I said, that makes pretty perfect sense. Vinicius, and I think that's going to be a captain option as well. With um, the fixture and the form he's in, he'll be buzzing after absolutely destroying Barcelona. Nice to see Koki Saito back soon. He's going to be in on the bench soon, so he's going to be available. Pretty tough fixtures for the rest of these guys. El Kanous, I'm going to watch him later with Morocco, actually. So that's what so rare does. You end up watching stuff like Morocco and all that sort of stuff. And there we go. That looks a pretty good team for the under 23 rare plus. So that's my favourite one to pick. My other favourite competition, I think, is probably All Star Rare Plus. So have a wee look at this. I mean, it's a bit more difficult at the moment to pick with Celtic being out and other leagues being out. Still a lot of choice here, but sometimes there's just some real obvious stuff, if that makes sense. Whereas, a lot of leagues being off, the more kind of marginal fixtures, etc. there too. So, goalkeeper wise, Courtois is obviously still injured. I do still like people will say, why don't you filter out these guys with 0 last 15? But sometimes these guys, sort of become available and they're brilliant for the caps, etc. as well. So pretty interesting. So it looks like Alisson's relatively high up there. I mean, obviously Nick College wise, he's probably a guy I'll just keep for the super rare side of things. But so Alisson expect 51, so not the highest, to be perfectly honest. It's not nothing really standing out much. Trubin again's here, but I'll probably keep him for challenger to the other under 23s. Krombrug, Henrik van Krombrug, that was his name. Getting old now. So yeah, I don't think I've got many strong offens in terms of super rare. So I think I'll probably just use Alisson in here provisionally and then kind of go from there, really. So use up a super rare as well, which interesting. Boscagli projected 78, that's huge. Trent's injured, so that's a shame. That'll probably help Liverpool defensively. So probably going to go with Virgil van Dijk. So we're going to be using Alisson. Then yeah, I mean it's going to make sense, I think, to do the defensive stack. Bournemouth, that's not going to be an easy game. Yeah, would expect Bournemouth to do pretty well there, but Virgil's quite capable, and Alisson's capable of putting in an AA as well. In terms of the other super rare position to use, so Szymanski 58, Kokchi we've used, Canales not sure on his availability in terms of fitness. So highest up sort of super rare here is Szymanski, really. So you've gone here. Mo Salah is away, so we're going to be going for something a bit different up front. I think we're going to use Inigo Vicente here. Played the last game, pretty solid all-round type scoring against Cartagena, so pretty obvious captain choice there. And then the last position, Rodrigo, pretty good game. Just wonder whether you'd be better for the 23s, Stings, 64. Pretty interesting. See if you get anybody any higher than that. Odegaard right up there. Mats Weifer, Weifer, whatever you want to call him. Tadic, 62. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I quite like using Tadic with Szymanski. I just think that Fenerbahce are really, really quite good. Score a lot of goals. They did give the last penalty to Dzeko, so but they're at home, so I think something like that works out pretty well. I mean, I love the All Star Rare Plus. Just a a great competition, I think, in general, and so that mix between super rares and rares, etc. So there we go. Let's pick some limited lineups, make it relevant for the old viewers as well. So not the old viewers, the viewers. Limited. I think we can actually filter this to the Premier League competition as well. How do we do that? This involves some brain power on my part. Yeah, we can do that. England Premier League. So let's pick the old EPL thing before it finishes. Oh, I keep calling everything old. Right, what's going on here? Ah, it's up there. Right, so English Premier League competition. Flecking pretty loud. I'm disappointed in Flecking. I think I thought he was going to be better, to be honest. Still could come good. I mean, Brentford are a funny team at home. Allison, well, we've discussed there. Um, I think there's Man City don't play as well, so prizes should be pretty good in this. We've got to fit under the cap as well, so I think Flecking's a good shout actually. Allison 52 is not too bad, but bear in mind this is a cap 270, so you want to leave some availability there too. Trent Alexander-Arnold injured. Virgil 61 pretty interesting. Nico Williams doesn't always play. Gabriel Magalhaes. So Gabriel is previous season card, but that looks pretty interesting. So you could use Virgil there, but I think I'll just keep him for a champion sort of stack there, if that makes sense. So the advantage of using the lower down goalkeeper is you obviously get Saka in here with the old 64. I mean, Mo Salah is away, right? So I'm not going to have much strength up front in this. So Bukayo Saka, we're going in there. And then it does look like a pretty good fixture for Arsenal. Win percentage is high. Yeah, I could go with the wee double here and put in Martinelli. I'll need to double check him. Did he have some sort of injury? Or he's just been rubbish. I think it's about both. So I'll double check on that. I haven't checked I'll play sharper. I'll do that close at the time. And then in terms of who we've got left, Bosley's out as well. That's a shame. Curtis Jones been playing pretty well. Gakpo. So Gakpo project 54, pretty high. So we've got to fit within the cap here as well. Luis Diaz. You expect Liverpool to score it. Bournemouth as well, I suppose, eh? Nat Phillips. No. Absolutely no chance. We'll be picking him. So, Luis Diaz. Salah's away, so Diaz definitely going to play, isn't he? You got to play. I think I'm going to go with Saka captain at home. So that fits it within the cap. So that's pretty interesting. Said we'll pick a champion team, which is probably pretty Liverpool heavy, to be honest. We'll go back to the under 23s. We'll pick the limit and then we'll wrap it up because people will be fed up listening to me at this point. But as I said, we'll get more information on the giveaway out. Try and post that sort of Friday during the day so people know what the game is, and we'll go from there. Need to take this off, so I had that to English Premier League players. So we go back and we'll see everybody. So Trubin still a standout. Obviously a guy I've got this scarcity as well. Mesley a pretty good home game as well, if I'm honest. In terms of the defence, so Sugawara is away, Schlotterbeck standing out again. So he's about 70%. Did have a quick sneak peek at play sharper because he came off what was apparently an injury at the end. But with League still to come back, kind of not such a short choice, but not like huge options or whatever here, if that makes sense. Arda Güler, nice to see him fit. I hope he does well at Real Madrid. Guy's a baller, absolutely superb player. In terms of these games here, so Quinton Timber, that's an interesting one. So Vitesse are pretty average, and then Vinicius and Rodrigo are two standouts up front. So pretty nice having these choices. Verts get benched the last game. Interesting. I really do think that Vinicius is going to be firing, so I think it's VJ season, to be honest. Guy's just such a good player, right? He's world class, performs at top level, all that type of stuff. So there we go. So we've done the preview. We've given a sneak peek at the rare Touchy, whatever. It's not Stanley Touchy. It's a rare Touchy on Friday night. Imagine that. Friday night fun. You're getting a rare Touchy in digital form only. So the rare will go to first. Then we'll give away Mohamed Salisu for second in terms of how things come out on the Twitter picker. And we've picked some teams for the weekend. Still a bit of work to do in the lineups, etc. So this is up a wee bit earlier than normal. So obviously been off the YouTubes for a couple of days, but there we go. So thanks very much everyone for watching again. We'll get Celtic coming back soon. The real excitement will start for next weekend. Good luck if you do challenge me in rivals, and Friday night we'll pick a game out, as I said, and make it into a bit of fun. Maybe by then I'll have won an actual arena match as well. Anyway, if you're playing midweek, good luck and go fuck. If you're playing this weekend, good luck and go fuck. And if you beat me in rivals, just go fuck.